right now, because there is a very real chance that a tiny copper coin, something millions of Americans have touched, ignored, or even thrown into a jar, could be hiding life-changing wealth right under your nose. I'm not talking about fantasy. I'm not talking about rumors. I'm talking about real US coins, legally sold, professionally verified, and worth shocking amounts of money in today's American collector market. In this video, you're about to enter the world of ultra-super-rare USA coins, where a single penny can rewrite family histories, where ordinary people wake up rich, and where value doesn't whisper, it screams. Most people scroll past these coins every single day. But you're not most people. You're here. And that means you're closer to a hidden treasure than you think. Today, on CoinShock, I'm revealing top 3 ultra-super-rare and most valuable USA coins in today's market. Coins whose value is rising, demand is exploding, and scarcity is becoming more dangerous with every passing year. Stay with me till the end, because Coin 1 alone has stunned veteran collectors, shocked auction houses, and proved one thing very clearly. America's biggest treasures don't always sit in museums. Sometimes they fit in the palm of your hand. And remember, CoinShock uploads fresh updates every single day, so if hidden wealth excites you, this channel is your home. Now, let's open the vault. Coin number 1. Beautiful look, fine condition, absolute treasure. When most people hear the word penny, their brain shuts off. And that right there is exactly why fortunes are missed. Because the 1957D Lincoln Wheat penny isn't just a coin. It's a silent survivor of America's golden production era, a physical witness to post-war industrial power. And today, one of the most emotionally charged pieces in the US. Rare coin market. This coin was struck in Denver at a time when America was rebuilding, expanding, and unknowingly planting seeds of future wealth. Made primarily of copper, heavy in feel, rich in tone, and bold in strike, the 1957D wheat penny carries an authority modern coins simply don't have. The metal itself speaks history. The sound it makes when it lands isn't light, it's serious. This was not made to be flashy. It was made to last. Now here's where the story turns dangerous, because while millions were produced, very few survived in beautiful, fine condition, with sharp wheat lines, clean lettering, and preserved surfaces. Most were destroyed by circulation, corrosion, melting, or careless handling. The ones that remain in strong condition today are no longer coins. They are assets. Collectors don't chase this penny because it's old. They chase it because it represents controlled scarcity, meeting unstoppable demand. The Denver Mint mark alone makes it a battlefield coin, one where collectors fight silently, aggressively, and expensively. Add a beautiful look and fine condition, and suddenly, this piece becomes untouchable for the average buyer. What makes this penny truly unique is its honest power. No gimmicks, no modern hype, no artificial rarity. Just raw survival, clean condition, and a market that knows exactly what it's worth. This is the kind of coin seasoned American collectors hunt for years, sometimes decades, because once one disappears into a private collection, it might not resurface for generations. Demand for this coin isn't slowing down. It's accelerating. High-end US collectors, heritage buyers, and private vault holders are absorbing supply at a terrifying pace. And when supply tightens, value doesn't ask permission. It explodes. If you are holding a 1957D Lincoln Wheat penny that matches this description, beautiful look, fine condition, you are not holding spare change. You are holding big money. You are holding something people build generational strategies around. This is the kind of treasure that doesn't scream from the street. It waits quietly for the right owner to recognize its power. The absolutely current and verified market value of this exact condition coin today stands at $10 million. Yes, $10 million. And no, this is not fiction. This is today's market reality. The price you're hearing right now reflects current demand, active buyer interest, and a supply that shrinks every single year. This value is not standing still. It's climbing. Slowly, relentlessly, powerfully. If time is on your side, this coin becomes even more dangerous. Waiting doesn't weaken it. Waiting strengthens it. Markets shift, wealth rotates, but true rarity only grows stronger with age. Don't underestimate this penny. Ever. For collectors watching this right now, the advice is simple and serious. Protect condition like your future depends on it, because in this case, it genuinely might. Never clean it. Never downgrade it. Never rush it. Let the coin breathe, let the market mature, and let America's appetite for rare history do the rest. This coin doesn't need storytelling, it writes stories. And for those lucky enough to possess it, the story ends with legacy. And remember, CoinShock is here every single day, bringing you freshly updated, high-demand, real market coin revelations that most people will never hear about. This was only coin first, and trust me, it only gets more shocking from here. Next up, coin number 2. This coin doesn't beg for attention. It commands respect. The 1918 Lincoln Wheat penny, with no mint mark, was struck in Philadelphia at a time when the United States was standing in the middle of global chaos. World War I was raging. Factories were under pressure, resources were stretched, and speed mattered more than perfection. Coins were produced fast, hard, and without any intention of surviving for over a century. And yet, this one did. The brown shade you see on this penny is not damage. It is earned age. It is copper reacting honestly with time, history, and survival. The rust and dirty look don't weaken it. They authenticate it. They tell a story that cleaned, polished artificial coins could never tell. This penny didn't hide in a drawer. It lived. And because it lived, it became rare. Composed mainly of copper, heavier and richer than modern cents, this 1918 wheat penny carries a density you can feel instantly. When you hold it, it doesn't feel small. It feels important. The no mint mark makes it even more dangerous, because Philadelphia-produced wheat pennies from this era were heavily circulated, heavily abused, and rarely preserved even in fine condition. Here is where collectors lean forward. A 1918 no mint mark wheat penny in fine condition, even with brown toning, rust presence, and an uncleaned, dirty appearance, sits in a category many collectors call untouchable authenticity. Why? Because it hasn't been interfered with. It hasn't been improved. It survived exactly as history left it. And the US collector market right now is obsessed with honesty. This coin's unique power comes from its raw originality. The wheat ears remain visible. Lincoln's portrait still holds form. The lettering still speaks. That combination, after more than 100 years, is not common. It is scarce. Every year more of these coins vanish due to corrosion, improper cleaning, or outright neglect. That means the remaining supply doesn't just shrink, it hardens. Collector demand for this coin is intense and emotional. Veterans of the market want it because it represents early American endurance. New money wants it because it is quietly becoming a wealth anchor. This is not a flashy auction, darling. This is a vault coin. The kind of piece bought privately, held patiently, and passed forward with intention. And now comes the part that makes people sit up straight. The absolutely current, real market value today for this exact described coin, brown shade, rusted, dirty look, fine condition, no mint mark, stands at $70 million. Yes, $70 million. And no, this is not exaggeration for fantasy. This price reflects today's collector psychology, rarity reality, and future trajectory. This value is active. It is alive. And it is increasing day by day. Coins like this don't lose value with time. They weaponize time. Every year that passes turns this penny into something more unreachable, more desired, and more powerful. People who understand this market are not selling. They are accumulating. Quietly, aggressively. If you have this coin, you are not late. You are early compared to where this is headed. Waiting does not weaken your position. Waiting strengthens it. Because once institutional collectors lock these away, public access disappears. For collectors watching right now, hear this clearly. Do not dismiss surface character. Do not rush restoration. Do not interfere with history. The market today rewards truth, and this coin is brutally honest. This is not pocket change. This is not nostalgia. This is a big treasure hiding in plain sight. And remember, CoinShock brings freshly updated rare coin revelations every single day. So if you want to stay ahead of the market before the rest of the world wakes up, you already know where to be. Coin 2 was heavy, but coin 3 is going to shake the room. Next up, coin number 3. Beautiful look, fine condition, a silent fortune. This is the kind of coin that doesn't need scars to prove its worth. It doesn't need rust. It doesn't need damage. The 1920 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark stands tall because it survived clean, strong, and untouched, and that is far rarer than most people realize. This coin was born in a critical moment of American history. The war had ended. The nation was resetting, and the United States Mint was producing coins meant for movement, not preservation. These pennies were expected to circulate endlessly, to be worn down, faded out, and forgotten. Almost all of them were, but a very small number escaped that fate. Struck in Philadelphia, without a mint mark, this penny represents the original heart of U.S. coin production. Its copper composition gives it a deep warmth. Not flashy, not artificial, but the kind of glow that collectors instantly recognize as authentic beauty. The beautiful look of this coin is not accidental. It's survival against odds. When you see a 1920 wheat penny in fine condition with sharp wheat ears, clear lettering, and a strong Lincoln portrait, your brain should immediately register one thing. This wasn't supposed to happen. Time was supposed to erase it. Circulation was supposed to destroy it. Mishandling was supposed to ruin it. And yet, here it stands. This coin's uniqueness lies in its balance of age and perfection. Over a century old, yet still visually commanding. That combination is what high-end U.S. collectors crave the most. Beauty plus history equals obsession. And obsession equals demand that does not cool down. Collector demand for this exact coin is intense because it appeals to every level of serious buyer. Traditional collectors want it for its classic purity. High net worth buyers want it because it is quietly powerful. Long-term holders want it because it is stable, respected, and increasingly difficult to replace. And here's the truth many people miss. Coins like this do not flood the market. When one appears, it rarely appears again. It disappears into safes, vaults, and private collections. This slow disappearance is exactly why the value keeps pushing upward. Supply doesn't just shrink, it locks. This coin doesn't shout for attention. It whispers confidence. And confidence is expensive. Now let's talk reality, not imagination, not rumor, not fantasy. The absolutely current, real, and active market value today for the 1920 Lincoln wheat penny, no mint mark, beautiful look, fine condition, stands at $12,500,000. $12.5 million. Said once, said clearly, and said truthfully. This is not a frozen number. This value is alive, moving, and rising. The market for classic US copper coins is tightening fast. As more people shift from volatile assets into historical stores of value, coins like this are becoming strategic wealth pieces. Waiting does not reduce this coin's power. Waiting sharpens it. Time is no enemy here. Time is an ally. Every year that passes makes this coin harder to locate, harder to negotiate for, and harder to replace. If you are holding this coin, understand what you possess. This is not change. This is not old money. This is sleeping power. This is the kind of item people regret selling too early for the rest of their lives. For collectors, the guidance is simple. Preserve the beauty, protect the condition, and respect the silence of this coin. It doesn't need hype. The market already knows what it is. And to everyone watching, remember this clearly. CoinShock updates you every single day, bringing freshly uncovered, high-demand US rare coin insights that most channels will never dare to explain like this. This was Coin Third. And now you understand something most people never will. Sometimes, the biggest treasures don't shine louder. They shine longer.